Hey everybody, welcome back to Better Computer. My name is Matt, and this is the iPhone 14 Pro Max, and it is an incredible tool for all sorts of things, including a lot of creative workflows. And in a lot of ways, it's the height of current technology that you can have in a smartphone, but in one way it is definitely not, and that's this guy down here, the Lightning port. So if you only ever use the Lightning cable to charge your phone, then it's not that big a deal. But for these professional workflows that Apple has introduced in the last couple years with RAW photography and ProRes video, being able to move your files off your phone to your Mac or Windows computer where you can actually work on them in your project is really important, and this is where Lightning really falls behind. And this is why professionals buy really expensive, really fast computers. It's why they spend more money on software to get things that are reliable and to let them work as quickly as possible, because time is money. The less time you have to spend waiting for things to happen is more time you have to spend actually doing the work that gets you paid. And so I wanted to do some very basic tests to see how long is it going to take to actually move these files using the methods available today, and how does that compare to a theoretical USB-C, USB 3.0 world that we could live in the future if the iPhone got USB-C.
iPhone is already the choice for filmmakers because of its versatility and cinema-grade video. iPhone is the only smartphone to shoot in ProRes.
So the first test was transferring a large video file. So I took a 4K 30 FPS ProRes video. This ended up being a 56 gigabyte file, which is pretty substantial, but 10 minutes for a video is not that much. Like, I'm gonna be recording over 10 minutes just for this video here. And that took about 27 minutes to transfer from my iPhone to my Mac using Lightning, which is substantial. That's a long time to wait for a file to transfer. I tried over AirDrop as well, and AirDrop was quicker. So AirDrop, again, devices sitting right next to each other with a good Wi-Fi connection on a good network. That took less than half the time, so that's definitely an improvement, but still, I'm waiting here quite a while for that to just transfer over. And so I wanted to see if I was doing USB-C, theoretically, how fast could this be? And so I put the file onto an external hard drive, an external SSD that was connected via USB-C to my Mac, and I transferred that. It took 1 minute and 15 seconds, and that's way better.
ProRAW merges the best of our intelligent computational photography with the benefits of the RAW format, giving pro photographers full creative control over things like sharpening, white balance, and our advanced tone mapping.
And then I wanted to test photo transferring. So I took 50 photos, all at 48 megapixel RAW on the iPhone 14 Pro. I transferred them over Lightning, and that took 2 minutes and 28 seconds, which is not the end of the world, but you're definitely still waiting there a little bit. And then I wanted to try AirDrop, because AirDrop was much faster for the really large file. This was actually basically the same. I only saved 4 seconds by doing AirDrop. I think when you have multiple files, AirDrop loses some of its speed advantage because it has to switch from file to file. Not really sure exactly how it works, but yeah, AirDrop didn't show me any gains, and I did this a couple times to make sure this was consistent. Then I tried USB-C. USB-C took 6 seconds to transfer the file. So massive improvements are technically possible. They're just not possible with Lightning. So again, if all you're doing is charging your phone with Lightning, it's probably not the biggest deal in the world. The biggest inconvenience is probably that all the new accessories you're buying in the rest of your life, even from Apple, use USB-C, but your iPhone still needs a Lightning cable. That's a little inconvenient, but again, not the end of the world, I don't think. But if you're taking Apple up on their promise of using their Pro phones as professional devices in your professional workflows,
ProRAW.
It's a pretty big bottleneck to have to wait 26 minutes for a video to transfer from your iPhone to your Mac when you could be working. You could use that time to actually be working on the project. You're just sitting there waiting. And so that's definitely an annoyance that I think would be solved very well by USB-C. So I hope Apple brings USB-C to the iPhone sooner rather than later. It's already later, but the best time to add USB-C to the iPhone was 3 years ago, and the next best time is next year. So here's hoping the iPhone 15 Pro adds USB-C. We'll see, and I'll see you here next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.